Hey guys, it is Maria's Exotic Pets. Welcome to my channel. So today's video, I am introducing you guys to my bearded dragon, Chico. But before I introduce, my English is terrible. But before I show you guys him, I'm going to tell you guys as to why I got him, how I got him, pretty much everything you need to know before I introduce him and tell you guys all about him. To make it more simple for you guys instead of making it all over the place, so it's easier. So I got him November 30th, 2018, and it wasn't planned, to be honest, which isn't great because with any animal, you gotta do your research, you gotta plan on getting them, you gotta get your tanks all set up before getting them, you gotta make sure you got the correct, care. Because if you don't, your animal may die or live a really miserable life with the chances of getting sick. So I got my bearded dragon at a local pet store, which I know isn't great because PetSmart and Petco, they're known for abuse, cruelty. I've seen videos, but the pet stores here aren't cruel to that extent. They take very good care of their animals. I go to the pet store pretty much on a regular basis, and the local pet store here that isn't PetSmart or Petco, it's someone I know who lives in town. It's their own business. She doesn't really sell animals. Maybe 5 animals are at her store once a couple of months. She gets them from breeders, I'm pretty sure. Cause I know she gets hamsters, which are from a breeder. She gets, she now sold bearded dragons. She sold leopard geckos, tarantula, and right now she's selling a ball python. So where I got him was a very safe place. So when I got there, I was originally going to get frogs because I wanted something to be my tank. And with the tank I have, I wanted to get something that could climb, something that's meant for this tank, because I know leopard geckos need wide tanks, and I have 5 of them, so I wanted something different, something new. So I went there to get some equipment for it, for the frogs that I was planning to get at some point, and there just so happened to be bearded dragons, 2 of them. 2 siblings. One was a bit smaller than the other, so I think there was some hatching issues or something. Because I know people who give her, reptiles, they're usually there for a reason. Maybe because they're pet quality pets. So of course they're going to the pet store. They're not meant for breeding, for a reason. So him, I don't know why he was at the pet store. To sell for money, obviously. But I don't know how it works for her, because she doesn't really get animals. Once they're gone, they don't come back until maybe a year later or something. It's not really a pet store to get your pets. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And they just so happened to be there. It wasn't planned. Like I said, we didn't have the shit we needed. So when we went there and got them, we immediately grabbed a light bulb, the Baskin light and a UVB light, which wasn't the right one. But I'm not going to go into too much about their care because that's going to be a whole different video about the care of a bearded dragon and leopard geckos. Those are going to be a whole 2 different videos. this is about my bearded dragon, to be exact. So my bearded dragon, I got him there. He was bigger than the other one, bigger personality. It was really cute when they got him out into the container with paper shavings. He was really hungry. He started eating the paper, which I didn't know he was going to do. I didn't think they would, but he started eating paper towel and paper and whatnot. So the lady kind of started laughing. It's like, oh my god, he's eating paper. Like, wow, okay. So she dumped some crickets in there so he could eat the crickets instead of the paper. Even though the paper came out just fine, no harm done, we didn't want him to eat the paper, so we got him some crickets, which he never touched. So I don't know why he was eating the paper then, if he wasn't hungry. Maybe it was because he was nervous, because, you know, when you get a new pet, they're going to be scared of you. They're going to a whole new place. They're being taken away from their enclosure, their home, so they're scared of where they're going. So when I got him, I got all the equipment I needed. I used paper towel. And then as soon as I got him home, I got all set up and everything. For food-wise, I used kale, carrot shavings, and sorry, my throat's kind of and some mealworms, which I found out aren't good for them because they have hard shells, they're hard to digest. So I give him super worms. The usual crickets, I gave him small crickets, but after a month he was already getting the big ones. And I now give him phoenix worms, which he absolutely loves. And the odd time I will give him wax worms, but that's pretty rare, maybe once a month. I give him about 3 of them once a month. He absolutely loves them, but I know they can be addicting, and I don't know if he can get addicted, because I know my leopard geckos got hooked before I realized they were addicting. So I was a little nervous to give him wax worms, because I didn't want him to just get wax worms, because no, those aren't the ideal diet they need every single day. It's not a, it's not their main supplement for food. It really isn't. Crickets, the super worms are, but I'd rather give him the crickets, because those can be his main food. Of course, with his veggies, his greens, his fruit, whatnot. And as for fruit, I give him blueberries. And for the vegetables, I give him the red bell peppers. I give him boiled eggs, which are really good for them. So definitely try the boiled eggs. It's really good. And instead of kale, I give him turnip or turnip. Sorry, I don't eat that shit, so I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a weird word for me. It's turnip? 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 I don't know. It just sounds like turnip, even though I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it. And I give him his carrot shavings, and I give him cabbage, which I carefully dust with calcium. I dust his crickets in a little bowl. I'll just rub them in the calcium, and then he'll eat it that way. And I have a water dish for him in case he wants to take a drink or he wants to lay in it. Kind of just, well, he can't really lay in it, more like sit in it, because it's too small for him to lay in. But there is some stuff in his tank now. There's a tall hideout for him to climb and to lay on. Just underneath the basking light so he can bask and get a nice tan. So that's pretty much what I have for him and his food diet. For his personality and whatnot, it's a bit, I'm still learning a lot about him, to be honest with you, because he is still a baby. Well, to me he is. I'm actually going to bring him out on his hideout. This is the hideout that I have for him. So he's kind of, you know, chilling. He's chilling. I'm just gonna gently get him off of the hideout. Oh, I know, I know. So this is him. For his personality, he is pretty laid back, but he can get rather hyper. Of course they're going to. He runs like crazy now. But when I got him, he was rather lazy. He wanted to snuggle mostly. He would fall asleep on my hand, my chest. And so it was nice to have him as a snuggle, cuddly kind of pet. Because I know my leopard geckos, they don't snuggle, but he does, which is so great. I definitely recommend these guys as long as you give them the proper care. Because all animals deserve proper care. Yeah. So for him, his personality, honestly, he's cuddly, he's got sass, which they're bound to get. He loves food. As you can tell, he is rather chubby. What he likes to do is he'll kind of get to my neck area, and he'll kind of lay there and then wiggle around. And then he'll close his eyes. That's just a sign that he is getting comfortable and, you know, asleep. Which, that's something new that he's doing. He's never wiggled before around me. So it's been kind of great to see that. Some new improvement with him. Because I want him to get as comfortable with me as possible. And with bearded dragons, you do have to give them tons of attention. They have to be held every day. As soon as you get them, hold them. Because if you don't give them attention, they're just going to be aggressive. And you're going to have to train your pet to be tamed. Which isn't fun. So please do tame your pet before it gets older. As soon as it's a baby, or even if it's about this size or a bit bigger, as soon as you get them, hold them, give them affection if you want to. Not everyone does. But what I do is I'll pick him up, give him kisses, pettings, rub his chin, and just let him snuggle against my skin. And that's where he loves to stay the most, is he'll lay on my chest and he'll just stay there. He loves it very much. So, you know, don't bother, you know, leaving them in their tank to get used to the place. Just hold them immediately. I know they say to leave the bearded dragon in their tanks when you first get them. Leave them in there for a few days. Blah, 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 you know. No. You hold them immediately. That's what I did with him. And he immediately got used to me, you know, quite fast. So that's what I do, and that's my advice for you, is to just hold them, love them, and just let them know that they can be comfortable and can be your friend. Because you are their friend. You're not an enemy. You're not something that's going to kill them and eat them. You are there to give them the best care and to know that they're safe and loved. Because yes, they might not be affectionate, but what I believe in is that you gotta give them. You gotta show them what affection is. You gotta show them affection. Because that shows you and others that you love your animals and have passion for your animals. Because these guys are not just pets, they're family. Every one of my animals is family. Even the ones that hate me are family. Yeah. He's so chill right now. It's amazing. Because usually he'll just run off, jump, do his thing. So you know, this is him. He does love to jump, and for bathing, I'm going to show you guys some videos of him in the sink. Here you go.
Did you want it in here? Yeah. Hang tight. Hey, turn around. You gotta listen to me, man. I know you have to. You gotta listen. Yeah, no sense going anywhere.
Someone is not too happy with me.
But Dad Zebu's there to assure them there's nothing to fear, while Mom tries to encourage them to...
It's water.
But
No?
Atlas looks like he's gonna sit this one out.
So yeah, no, that's him in the sink, giving me attitude, like always. He doesn't like the bath very much. But he's starting to get used to it, where he can, you know, swim around like you see in the videos, which is great because he needs to swim and, you know, get clean. Because I think you're supposed to bathe them maybe a few times a week, or at least once or twice a week. I don't bathe him every single day, but every second day I give him a bath just so he can get clean and so he can go to the bathroom so he doesn't poop on me, because that's one thing he'll do is poop on me, because they're very clean animals. Their tanks, they'll poop in their tank if you don't take them out, but as soon as you take them out, it doesn't matter what time of day, if they haven't pooped, they're bound to go to the bathroom 100% of the time, whether it's on you or on furniture, objects, or in the bathtub. Just to keep in mind, they are rather gross when they go to the bathroom. It stinks. It's just one of the grossest, biggest things you'll ever see. I was not expecting that, to be honest. And when I found out that he pooped rather, you know, large little stools and whatnot, it wasn't pleasant. Was not pleasant. So yeah, guys, this is Chico. If you guys have any advice or have any questions at all, just comment down below or contact me in any of my social media, which will be in the description down below. I plan on making more reptile videos of him, my 5 leopard geckos, and maybe even my other pets. I think I plan on it. Anyways, guys, don't forget to click the bell so you guys can see my next video, so you guys are aware of my next upload. Subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. It's really appreciated. And give this video a thumbs up. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys next time. Bye!